Now, recently I've been watching the Chucky movies because of the fact that, it's Halloween. Well, not really Halloween, but it's getting close to fall, so scary movies are going to be, promoted. So I am going to reveal and talk about this movie called Seed of Chucky. Now, the pregnancy is involved in this movie, Seed of Chucky. So I definitely do have to say is that this movie, I know a lot of people don't like it because of, it's pretty much, a black comedy slasher film. Like it's not scary like the other ones. However, I will say right now is that this film is definitely a pretty good one actually. I personally really thought this was a pretty good movie. Now, so this takes place 6 years after the previous film, where a living doll, a child of Chucky and Tiffany, called, well, Glenn, aka Glinda, and it turns out that um pretty much Tiffany and Chucky see a preview on Jennifer Tilly's new film, Chucky Goes Psycho. So basically they want to be in, they pretty much want to be inside Jennifer Tilly's body. So basically, what they did was they pretty much sit there and, trying to find a way to, get their souls into Redman and Jennifer. However, though, pretty much Tiffany inseminates Jennifer. So basically, Jennifer Tilly gets pregnant in this one, which I thought it was pretty an interesting topic. This basically focuses on Chucky and Tiffany with their kid and finding out that, Jennifer Tilly's pregnant. I mean, there are no bare belly scenes, but I will say is that the pregnancy is done really well on Jennifer Tilly. I mean, the fact of Jennifer Tilly being pregnant obviously hits me in a different way because I obviously didn't expect her to be pregnant in this one, but apparently she did. And even though you only get to see the pregnancy in Seed of Chucky for a bit with Jennifer Tilly, but at least it's done really well. I mean, she's wearing tight clothing, so her, that she's showing, which obviously puts a really good, you know, pretty good act in the movie. And I personally love the actors. I thought the actors did, a really great job with this movie. And I personally do have to say is that it's a pretty awesome movie. Now, however, though, we do see that pretty much, you know, when, Jennifer pretty much has a voodoo pregnancy, so it speeds up the pregnancy, because with pregnancy, you have to wait like 9 months for a baby to be born. But since it's a voodoo pregnancy, first, it pretty much speeds up. So it's obviously interesting. However, I will say is that we do see that, Jennifer gives birth to a boy and a girl. And that's when Tiffany realizes that both Glenn and Glenda can inhabit the two children. So 5 years later, Jennifer's raising Glenn and Glenda, who transfer their souls into the bodies of the two children. So, yeah, I obviously definitely do have to say is that it's a really awesome movie. I mean, with the concept of, Jennifer Tilly being pregnant, I obviously was surprised to see that, because at first she didn't seem to care that she was pregnant, but when she looked in the mirror, she starts screaming. I mean, it's a pretty interesting concept. I personally really do think that it's really well done and it really helps out with, the plot of the movie. And I do really think that this movie is pretty enjoyable. I mean, yeah, there are flaws with this story. I will say right now is that there are flaws with this. So there's that. But personally, this movie is actually a really good one. I personally really love this movie. I don't understand why some people don't like this movie, but I personally love it. So, I guess with that being said, and that being the case, I think we should go on to our score. And that is Seed of Chucky. I give this movie 8 out of 10 stars. Reason why for that is I don't understand why this movie gets so much hate, but I personally don't think this movie is that bad. I mean, I do understand that there are flaws with it, I will admit, but I definitely do enjoy this film. You know, being a Chucky fan like myself, I like the Chucky movies. Um, I just prefer them being scary, but that's just me though personally. But I didn't mind this movie at all because when I heard this movie had a pregnant character, I obviously had to take up the option to watch this movie. And another reason is because I will say is that the pregnancy is really well done, but I feel that the the fact that Jennifer Tilly's pregnant for only, way later on in the movie. I mean, I wish we got more scenes of Jennifer Tilly pregnant. That's what I really hoped for, but unfortunately we didn't get very much, screen time of Jennifer Tilly being pregnant. But it's still a good treat to see that she is pregnant in this movie, so I really do enjoy that. But other than that, this is a really great movie. I mean, I don't understand why it got a lot of hate, but I didn't mind this movie at all. I thought this movie was really good and well done. I mean, yeah, it is pretty funny at certain parts, and this film is pretty good. I mean, I really do like the other Chucky movies, but this one is definitely a pretty good one. I mean, if you want to see Jennifer Tilly pregnant, you gotta really check out this movie. You won't regret it. For anybody who, likes pregnant women or is into pregnancy, you definitely have to check this movie out if you haven't. It's a really great one. I mean, if you're into the Chucky movies, you definitely would really enjoy this movie. But like I said, I mean, everybody has their own opinions. I still don't understand why this movie got a lot of hate. That literally just kind of makes me wonder is why this movie gets so much hate. I don't understand, but this film is still pretty good. But even though it has flaws, I still really enjoy this film. So anyways, with that being said and that being the case, what did you guys personally think of this movie? Did you enjoy it? Did you not? Also, what you have done personally helped make this movie a lot better. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment section down below. I'm Shadow the Lion Queen. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and if you're new to my channel, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you're new. Ring the bell for notifications 20 uploads, that way you guys will not miss an upload. As always, if you guys want to go follow me on Blue Sky, follow me on Twitter, follow me on DeviantArt, and follow me on my backup channel known as Ms. Darkshigo, as links to all those will be in the About page section, so you guys can go follow me on my other media if you like. And as always, I do want to say this now, is that if you really do enjoy Chucky, and like if you like the Chucky movies, or if you like the doll, let me know your thoughts on it in the comments below, because I'm generally curious. And also, let me know your thoughts on this movie, and if I'm missing something that I did not talk about in this movie, I would like you to let me know in the comments below. So as always, that's pretty much all I have to say. So I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, and like always, I'll see you all next time.
What's up, my pretties? It's the Lion Queen here. I want to appreciate you all for tuning into this video, and I do appreciate you guys supporting my video by giving this video likes and stuff. If you really enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're new, ring the bell for notifications to when I upload so that way you guys will get updated for whenever I upload. If you want to follow me on Twitter or DeviantArt, feel free to leave a follow on those if you are interested in following me on those socials. If you want to support my backup channel, known as Ms. Darkshigo, feel free to subscribe to it, as a link to that will also be in the About page section. And with that being said, and that being the case, thank you so much for watching, my pretties, and as always, stay pretty.